1, 2, 3, funk it.
My darling, I love you, 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 I love you.
What is up, you guys? It's your girl Jazz or Jasmine, whatever you want to call me. And it's been a while since I posted. I think the last time I posted was, let me see. It's been a while. I think it's been like a year. The last time I posted was 11 months ago. I think. Yeah, 11 months ago. And it was about my hair. But today I just wanted to, film a YouTube video and just fill you in on my life. So it's been a pretty rough time. Like, my year was going good, whatever. It was good. I turned 20, and then a lot of stuff just started happening. April 1st was my grandma's birthday, and then like a month later, as if some of y'all know that, y'all have me on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, she passed away May 17th, and it's been very hard, very, very hard. And like, a lot of people think that I'm getting through it, like my grandma's death, and I'm not. It may seem like it, because I like to have people see that I'm okay, but I'm really not inside. So yeah, I've been going through a lot. I cry in my room by myself. I wake up at night sometimes and cry. She's always in my dreams, and it's very good to see her again in my dreams all the time. And I don't know, it's just very good. But I'm gonna answer some questions before I start crying. But yeah, I have a couple questions here. One of the questions was, how are you getting through your grandma's death? It's been 3 years and I still can't heal. I had answered this on Instagram, but I told her I was gonna go into more depth with it. So I had told her, I don't remember what I told her, but I told her something. And let me see. I told her I'm not really getting through it, to be honest. I cry every day, all days, and I haven't gotten through it. I cry a lot about him. I guess it's just, I don't know, like, if it's harder or if it's just, like that, because of the fact that he wasn't really present. And when he was, that, I would spend time with him. But I didn't really get to spend much time. I only got 8 years of my life with him. And knowing that my sister didn't get any, she only got maybe a year or two. So it's like, I don't know. But with my grandma, it's very different, very, very different. A lot of people tell me, oh yeah, we know what you're going through. We lost our grandma, la la la. And I'm like, okay, no, you get what I'm going through, but you really don't. Okay, I live with my grandma all my life. 20 years of my life I lived with her, never separated from her, never, ever, nothing. And it's just, we have a bond with my grandma. All of us in this house, we've had a bond with my grandma since, when we lived with her. We started everything with her. And her being gone really sucks for us, because every time any of us would wake up, we would go by her room, like, hi Carla, hi grandma, and me knowing that I should have spent a lot more time with her really sucks now, because now I don't get to spend much time with her. I promised myself I wasn't gonna cry, but it's very hard because my mom told me, she told me, it's gonna hit you when grandma's gone. It's gonna hit you when grandma's gone. And you know, me thinking always in my head that she wasn't gonna go so soon because she was 80 years old. We thought she was gonna make it to like 90 or maybe even 100, you know. But she didn't make it, and it's really hitting me. I be crying in my room all the time. Like I said, I don't get through it whatsoever. My mom, she's going through it. Her and my grandma were like, you know, they're best friends. Just like how me and my mom are best friends, my grandma and my mom were best friends. And it hurts seeing my mom cry. It does, because my mom went through a lot with my grandma. And I mean, yeah, so did we, but my mom was always there 24/7 every day at the hospital with my grandma, going to dialysis with my grandma. And you know, of course they're gonna like get a bond and be together all the time. If I can, I could put some videos of them in the car dancing or like smiling or anything like that. But yeah, like I said, like I don't think I'll ever get through it. Like you said, Divinity, you said that it's been 3 years since your grandma's been gone and you still haven't healed. You're not gonna heal fast. Let me just tell you that. I've been through so many deaths, and the only ones I've healed from are just like, you know, my regular family, like, you know, like like my other tias that passed away, or like tios. Like, I mean, I really didn't meet some of them, and then some of them I did, and I mean, I healed. It's just, I guess it just has to deal with the fact that, you know, it's our grandma and then our grandpa, and I had my other grandpa that passed away, and I guess I haven't really had time to think about his death, because I guess I'm just focusing on my mom's parents. I still have my other grandma. She's doing good, and I'm hoping it stays like that. But yeah, like my other grandpa's death, like I don't know. I guess I just haven't really thought about it or about him, and it's been a while too. I think it's almost been 14 years, because he passed away before my papa. So it's like back to back, and you would think it would like really hit me, but I don't think his death really hit me, because of the fact that I was always with him, and I was always spending time with him, and my papa wasn't really present. So I guess that's why like I healed so fast from his death, because it's like I spent time with him. I was with him a lot. I was, you know, just with him. And with my papa, no, like he wasn't present much. Yeah, he went to work, and but he wasn't much present, but he was present, if you get what I mean. But yeah, but like I said, with my grandma, it's gonna take me a very, very long time, because it just really hurts knowing that she's gone, because she was very, very strong. And as some of y'all, I know some of my friends, y'all knew her, but not personally, but y'all knew her, and y'all know she's been through a lot. She was going through a lot, and I really don't know what happened, because she was perfectly fine she was fine that whole week, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. She was very, very fine, because Thursday we had took her to the flea market, because she's always wanted to go, but we couldn't because of Corona. But we were like, well, let's take her, and we took her, and she was okay. But then I'm thinking that day on Friday after dialysis, because dialysis does tire you out, but I'm thinking she was good, like very good. She ate whatever, and then when I woke up on Saturday, my mom told me, she told me a lot of stuff. I don't remember what she told me because, you're just not gonna think in the moment. So, she was just telling me, and I think she had told me, she was crying to me. She's like, I don't think grandma's gonna make it. I don't think grandma's gonna make it. And I'm just like, no, you can't tell me that. And me, I'm crying because that's my grandma, right? So I just go in her room and I'm just there. So I spent the whole day with her until, my nana came from work. But we were just there. And before I went to sleep, I made sure to go check on her. And she was okay. She was doing perfectly fine. She was fine. And then before you know it, I go to sleep and then I get waking up by my mom. Like, she just comes in my room, like she storms my room, like my door just opens. And she's just crying, and I'm like, Mom, what's wrong? Mommy, what's wrong? Tell me what's wrong. And she just starts crying. She's like, Grandma. I was like, what do you mean? Like, me thinking that, she passed away in the bed. And I went in, my grandma, she had black stuff coming out of her mouth. I don't know what it was. I think it was like the toxins from like her stomach coming out. So they took her to the hospital. We went. And fast forward the next day, May 16th, we were there. And then we ended up leaving early, which was, I think, at like 6 o'clock we left. And like an hour passed, and I told my mom, did you call the hospital to check on grandma? And she's like, no, I'm gonna call her now. So she called at like 10, and she told me she's doing okay, she's doing good, she's fine, she's improving. And I'm like, okay, good. I went to sleep, and before you know it, 3 hours later, my mom, well, not my mom, my mom, she comes in, she's like, I better get up, we have to go with grandma because they're telling us that she's not gonna make it, la 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 la, and all that. And I'm just like, okay. So when I tell you, I got ready so fast. I didn't even put on my bra. Literally the whole entire day I did not have my bra on. And I was like I had noticed whenever I went to the restroom, and like, how like you pick up like your shirt like to like go pee or whatever, like you pick it up and you sit down. Well, anyways, that happened, and I was like, wait a minute, I have no bra on. And then whatever, right? So it was like very early in the morning. So I don't know, like, okay, so I don't know if y'all know, the hospital of St. Luke's, right? We were there, and there's like a waiting room. I think it was the third floor? It was the third floor. It's a waiting room, and there's double doors. Those double doors open when there's somebody there going in or somebody coming out. So I'm sitting by those doors because there's like a desk and where to charge my phone. So I'm sitting there, and nobody was coming out, nobody was going in, and those doors opened like by themselves. And I was like, should I go in? Should I not? And then before you know it, like, I felt like a cold breeze behind my back. That's what I was wearing in my jacket. I felt like a cold breeze, and I was like, no, let me go inside. Literally ran inside. I went to the restroom, and then I just sat there. I wasn't gonna leave because something was telling me to stay. And I stayed. It was like 5 o'clock. I stayed, and time went past, and then before you know it, like, my grandma's bed was like really flat. And before you know it, her bed lifted up, meaning it was almost time. And it was happening. The monitor was, just going, and I made sure to look at that monitor, to pay attention to it, and I did, and I paid attention to it. I was crying, not like I was crying, but like also like screaming, but like in a crying voice, you know what I mean? So I was just there crying, and like in that room was my grandma, me, my mom, my nana, my tia Tati, and my two cousins, Tina and Leslie. And we were there, and I know y'all are wondering, like, wow, that's a lot of people in that one room. Yeah, they allowed it. We were all there, and my mom, it was the bed, my nana and my mom, and then it was my tia Tati on that side, and then me and my cousin Tina, and then my other cousin Leslie was on this side. And you know, I was hugging my cousin Tina and crying at the same time. So there was this moment that I just turned around to my cousin Tina and I just hugged her and I was just crying, like literally bawling my eyes out. Before you know it, I turned around and the screen had the 0 with the red. I don't know if y'all watch Grey's Anatomy, but if y'all watch Grey's Anatomy, you know how like the screen, the monitor has like a 0 and then like it's like red. Well, that's what happened. I just burst into tears even more because she was actually gone. But while she was like, you know, leaving, we were playing her song and we were telling her, you know, say hi to Papa for us, tell him we miss him and we love him. And that's when I think that, like, you know how like when there's someone waiting for you, or there's like someone like it's just there for you at like the gate or whatever. I think it was my Papa that just, you know, just told her, hey, come on, Kali, let's go. So I'm thinking he just, you know, grabbed her and they left, because after we all said, tell Papa we love him and we miss him, that's when I turned around and the screen was 0. And that's why I always wonder, like, oh my god, okay, like my Papa took her, like that's good, at least, you know, she went with my Papa and they're okay. Yeah, it's been very hard since. And there was this one time, I don't know when it was, I think it was like last month, I had a dream about my grandma, and at first I couldn't see her face, but all I heard, and I don't know my grandma's voice, right? All I heard was, I'm okay, I'm fine, I'm with Papu. And I woke up crying, and it took me a while to tell my mom because I just didn't want her to cry. It was very hard for her. And then I waited to tell her because I knew I was gonna have another dream about my grandma. So I waited, and before you know it, the next day I did have another dream about my grandma, and I saw her face. I saw her face, and she was smiling. She was holding somebody's hand, and it was a man. So I'm like, okay, that's my papa. Like I saw like blue jeans and some boots, and that's the only man I know that wears, you know, blue jeans and boots, because that's always what he wore, blue jeans and boots. So I saw my grandma's face, and she was holding his hand, and she was smiling. She's like, okay. And that's when I tell my mom. And ever since then, all my dreams have been about her. I just see her, that, you know, she's okay. And she looks healthy. But yeah, on to other questions, because I'm a freaking crybaby. But let's see. This other question was, what's your biggest fear? I had two biggest fears. One was losing my grandma and losing my mom. And one of those biggest fears happened. I lost my grandma, and it sucks, very much sucks. But you know, like I feel like I'm okay, but I'm not, because I just want one more conversation with my grandma. I promised myself I wasn't gonna cry, but I'm a crybaby. But anyways, yeah. And then people were telling me to tell them about myself. Okay, sorry about my stuffy nose and the way I'm talking. I'm crying. But anyways, there's really nothing about me that y'all don't know, because half of y'all people that are subscribed to me know me personally, and y'all already know stuff about me. But if there's new people on here, my name is Jasmine, but people call me Jazz because I hate my name. I do makeup. I have a makeup page. I draw. I have a drawing page. outgoing. I love dancing. You know, I love family. Love everyone when they don't get on my nerves. But yeah, I'm 20 years old now. I'll turn 21 next year. And also, there's a new thing. I'll be going to school for it's like a child development program, which meaning that I could be like a teacher's aide. And that's another thing that I'm kind of like sad about, that my grandma's not here to see me do, because she always wanted me to, you know, she was always proud of me, always. I'm gonna cry again, I'm so sorry. But she knew that I went through a living hell in high school. All the time I went through a lot of crap. But the day I showed her my diploma, like I opened it, and she was like, you know, like I know someone else sees that picture on Instagram. I have it on Instagram. She knew that I went through a lot, and she was very, very proud of me to finish high school, because there was a lot of points at that I wanted to, you know, drop out. I never told my mom that, because she was always gonna tell me, don't let those bums, you know, run you out of school. Like, they're just bums. Like, you know, don't let them, you know, tell you crap. And I'm like, you know, yeah, I know, you know what? So I was just like, you know what? Whatever, I'm gonna finish school for you, for my mom and for my grandma. So I finished school, and when I showed my grandma my diploma, I was so happy to show her. And me thinking, like, you know, I'm very happy that I had her for my graduation. At the same time, I wish my papa was there with me. But, you know, I'm pretty sure he was watching me from heaven. But what's really gonna suck now is that my sister won't have my grandma. My sister won't have my grandma. My baby cousin Christian, he won't have her either. It's very hard for him because, you know, he slept in her room. Like, you know, they shared a room. It was my grandma, him, and his mom. And, you know, they shared a room. And, you know, it's gonna hit him hard, very hard. The day of the funeral, he was doing good until one of our cousins, I don't know what they told him, but he was crying, you know. But he was strong, very strong. And every time I get sad, every time me or my nana gets, my mom, every time me and my mom get mad, like sad, I mean, he's always like, grandma's always gonna be in our hearts. And it's like he's 7 years old, and he knows what to say. And, you know, every time, like every day, he's like, I miss grandma, or grandma, you know, remember when grandma did this, or remember when grandma did that. And in my head, I'm like, I'm glad that, you know, he had my grandma for 7 years. And it's kind of like, every time I think about it, I'm just like, he's me when I was, well, not when I was 7, but when I was 8. He's me. I lost my papa when I was 8. And it's like, it's not gonna hit him now. It's gonna hit him whenever he's around 10 or 11 years old. Because that's when it hit me, when I really, like, figured, oh, my papa was actually gone. So it's gonna hit him very much, and it's gonna be very hard for him, just like how it's very hard for me. But yeah. What is your favorite thing to do? Honestly, honestly, I like to do makeup a lot. So it's like I think makeup is my favorite thing to do because I can't say dancing because Corona kind of messed that up for me. Because I don't go to parties. I don't even go out. I really don't. But yeah. What is one thing you're proud of? This. This is one thing I'm proud of. Ew, my nose look crusty. This is one thing I'm proud of. This diploma is the one thing I'm proud of. And like I said, I'm very proud of myself because I went through hella crap in high school, and knowing that I made it is really making me happy. And like, it's like two, it's like the people that bullied me in high school are the ones that graduated the same year I graduated when they were supposed to graduate in 2019. Like how, like, like it just makes me laugh, you know. And I don't care if they watch this or whatever because I don't care. But it's just like, how are you gonna bully someone and like make them miss school a lot, and then you're gonna make it like you're gonna have it seem like, oh, she's missing out on a lot of things, so she's not gonna graduate. Like, no, boo boo, no. Like, you graduated my year when you were supposed to graduate 2019. Right? So it's like, well, what? Like, how are you gonna, like, do all that but then graduated 2020? There was only one thing you want. Like, okay, boo, we'll see. Like, it's like, yeah, I wanted to be a doctor. But, I wanted to be a doctor, but then I was like, nah, let me just wait on that. And now I'm just like, okay, since I'm getting being up in a program that is gonna let me be a teacher's aide, might as well be an actual teacher, you know. So probably I'll finish these 2 months of school. Yes, only 2 months. And then if I like being a teacher's aide, I'm just gonna go back to school to get my full degree, as in like to be a teacher, and I'll just teach the little kids, not the big kids, because the big kids are gonna get on my nerves, and yeah, no. But maybe in like the future I'll go up to the levels and all that, but I'll see. But yeah, so that's the one thing I'm proud of, my diploma. That's pretty much all my questions, because people suck on my Instagram. They never ask me any questions, and it kind of sucks because I bet like if I had freaking like 2,000 subscribers on my YouTube account, or if I was like somewhat famous, they would send me a lot of questions. And now I'm just like, and I posted that on Instagram. I was like, a lot of your people saw this, and I bet you if I was a bigger Instagrammer or like YouTuber or whatever, y'all would like ask me a whole bunch of questions. And that's when people were asking questions. I was like, yeah, But yeah, that's pretty much it, I guess you could say. But yeah, I was supposed to get ready during this during this video, but as you can see, I didn't, because I was talking too much. And I bet if I was doing my makeup at the same time as I was talking, probably would have got distracted with the way I was talking. And also me crying and doing makeup at the same time, not it, because then you're gonna see all the black, all the freaking concealer coming down. Like, no, that's not it. But that's pretty much it for what I have to film. I'll make sure this video is out today, hopefully. But yeah, this video was mainly about my grandma, and then I finally answered the rest of the questions. But one more thing, Vanity, I know you're gonna be watching this, but just know that your grandma is very proud of you. She's very happy for you, and she's looking down on you. That's what I tell myself all the time. Like, you know, yesterday I didn't get to go see my grandma because of the rain, and I had to talk to her in my room. And today I was hoping, you know, we were gonna go, but you know, we didn't. And I'm gonna talk to my grandma in the room. You know, like, I have one of her sweaters and I always like grab it so like I could like feel really close to her, and I just talk to her. I do the same thing with my papa. I grab his photo and I just talk to him, or I grab this is gonna be funny. I think there was like 4 beers that he hadn't had drink, so we kept them, and I have one. Sometimes I grab it and I just talk to him because that was the beer. But yeah, like I said, it's not. I don't want to say that you'll get through it because I'm not getting through it, and it's only been a month, almost 2 months that my grandma's been gone, and yours has been 3. You're not gonna get through it. I'm gonna be honest with you because I'm very blunt. But you're not gonna get through it because you're very close to her, and it's gonna be very, very hard, very hard. Like you could end up being freaking 40 years old and you haven't gotten through it. You know what I mean? But that's all I have to say, I guess. Kind of, sort of. Just know that it may look like I am getting through it, but I'm not, because I like to have y'all think that I'm getting through it, but really I am going through a living hell. And then what doesn't make it better is that I'm always on TikTok. You know how like TikTok always has like sad songs and like sad videos about people passing away, or like they're going to their funeral, or all that stuff. That shit gets to me because like I'm a very, very freaking crybaby, and I cry easily. But there's this one video that I saw. It was a girl. She was at her brother's grave, and she was talking to him, and I literally just burst into tears. I didn't even finish watching it, but yeah, it's like, and then me making videos about my grandma, which I have to make one today, so I probably will get ready. It's just I cry a lot, and I don't even know. I don't know what y'all are gonna tell me in the comments saying, "Oh my God, you cried. That's like, not good." You know what? If I said that for you, I would, but it's just y'all are never gonna understand that this hurts so much. Losing my grandma, it hurts because I never thought that I was gonna lose my grandma. Now I wanted to make sure that she lived until I had kids, or until I got married, or until Jassss graduated high school, or until Christian was 15 years old, but she died early, and it sucks because we really need her, and there's nothing we could do to bring her back. But if I could trade anything in the world to get my grandma back, I would. Like if I had to trade my life for her life, I would definitely do that. Because my grandma needed to be here to watch us grow, even though she kind of watched me grow, but not really, because I'm not really all the way grown up, and I wanted her to see me get married. I wanted her to see me have my kids, and she's not gonna see any of that, and so it kind of sucks. But yeah, and don't ever say, "Oh, we get what you're going through, Jasmine. We get what you're going through." No, you don't. No, you don't. You didn't have a bond with your grandma like I did. You didn't live with your grandma all your life. As in, like, you never lived with her from birth all the way to like your age now, like I did. I never moved out. I never was away from my grandma, never ever. So it's like, of course it's gonna hurt me, so because we always like we're with her, we were always with her, and it's like, I don't know, that's what I don't go in her room at all. Like if I go in her room, it's to watch TV because I don't have a TV. Yeah, I don't have a TV. It's none of y'all's business, but yeah, I don't have a TV because I had to pawn it to get money from my grandma's funeral. But just the struggles. And I know my mom's probably gonna get mad at me for putting that in there, but it's just the struggles. I only go in my grandma's room to watch TV if I have to, and even that time when I'm in there, like I cry because I feel I feel weird being in there with she's not in there. But every time I go in there to look for something, it's like I don't hear like, oh, if you tell me what you're looking for, Jasmine, I'll tell you. And I'm like, sometimes I would ignore her, just see what she would say. Like it was like my little thing to like joke around with her in my own way. And she's like, ¿qué buscas? Fuck, don't mind my Spanish. Ew. She was like, ¿qué buscas, Jasmine? ¿Qué buscas? And I'm like, nothing. I'm just looking. She's like, But it's like I'm gonna miss those times where like I go in her room and she tells me like, what are you looking for? Like, let me know and I'll tell you where it's at. And then also the time for like when I cook and I'm like, here, grandma, come taste this, or taste this for me to tell me, tell me if it's good or whatever. And now that I'm trying new things, I don't have her here to like, have her taste. Like a couple days ago, I had made cream cheese puffs, and she liked those. And I'm like, I had one in my hand, right, and I was gonna go that way to her room, and I was like, wait a minute, what are you doing? So I was like, wait a minute, yeah, grandma's not here. So I just ate it myself. And then there's something else. Ooh, I made noodles. Lo mein noodles. I didn't make it. It was like a package from HEB. And I made it, warmed it up, whatever. And I was like mixing it, I was getting sad. And thankfully my mom wasn't in the kitchen when I was like getting sad because she was in the restroom. I was just getting sad. Because I'm like, man, if she was here I would have told her to taste it and I would have paid for some. But she's not. And I'm very sad. That's why like little things like that really get me sad. But let me say something before I end this video. I think it was like not like a week into my grandma being gone, and my mom had made hamburgers, right? And it was 7 of us, like it's 7 of us in this house, right? And I was like, Mom, because I had got my burger, and I was like, Mom, whose burger is that? And she was like, and she got sad, and I was like, it's grandma's burger. She's like, yeah. I was like, aw. Like it's like things like that gets us sad, and like, it's like within like a week of her being gone, we were still cooking as much food as we would if she was here. And nobody ate that burger. I don't know if my mom ever threw it away, but nobody ate that burger because it was my grandma's burger, and it was very sad. And there's a lot of other like little stories I have of my mom always making food, and some of it was for my grandma and some of it was for her, because they always ate the same thing in the morning. Ew, my mom was ew. But yeah, they always ate in the morning together. Like whatever my mom would make, my grandma would eat. Like the other day, I think my mom had made papa ranchera, and that's why she made it, because she was thinking of my grandma. But she had told me that, whenever she was eating, she was talking to my grandma, because we have her pictures in the front, and she was talking to her, and then sometimes she's like, man, am I going crazy? Like, I mean, I don't think you can go crazy just like that, but I do know that you could have a heart attack from being really sad. I don't need my mom to be gone. I need my mom still. So I always tell God, I'm always like, God, you better stay away from my mom. Stay away from her. I'm about to throw some hands if you take her. But no, if my mom leaves me, that's gonna be the end of me. Like I haven't. She's gonna see this, so she's gonna cry. But just know, Mom, if you leave me, just know, if you leave me, Mom, It's just my feelings come out, and I just tell the truth because I don't want my mom to be gone. Like, my mom is my everything, and I'm pretty sure she knows that, and I know you know that, Mom. But yeah, my mom. Like, I'll be asleep though. Like, I'll be asleep, and I wake up. Like, you know how like you wake up to like move your position of like your sleeping position. So that's what I would do, and I would look at my phone, and my mom's like, "Are you awake? Hey, wake up!" You know. And I'm like, yeah, I'm awake now. So she would look, like, I would be on my phone, and she would come in. She's like, "Did you eat?" I'm like, "No." And she'd be like, "Well, let's go." I was like, "Go where?" And sometimes it would be China rolls, or sometimes it would be like KFC, either one of those. And we would just go on our little date. Like, I don't know, that's how close I am with my mom, I guess. We go on little dates by ourselves without my sister. Because when it's me, my sister, and my mom, it's just like, it kills the vibe. Like, my sister doesn't match my mom and my mom and my energy. So it's like, my sister is the boring sister. Like, she doesn't dance, she doesn't like sing, I guess you could say. She doesn't like to, like, she's just not like energetic as me and my mom. So it's like, she's like out there, like, ew. But yeah, like, my sister doesn't match our energy, and it's just doesn't, it's not right. So yeah, like, when I tell you that like my sister does not match her energy, like, she does not match it whatsoever. Like, if me and my mom want to dance, and we're like looking at my sister, and she doesn't want to dance, like, she's just white. But or like, there'll be times that like whenever me and my mom are in the car and our songs come on, and like we literally say the same line at the same time, and like we not finish each other's sentences, but like we like say it at the same time all the time. It doesn't fail. Like, if we're talking, like, if someone's talking to us and we answer their question, it's like we say the damn same thing together. And I'm like, get out of my head. Like, we always say, get out of each other's head. Like, what the heck? But I guess it just has to deal with the fact that we look alike. She doesn't think we do, but we do. So if I could put a picture like right here, I would. But there's this picture. It's a picture where she's like, I don't think it was like in middle school or high school. I don't remember when, but it was. It's a little picture. I can't put it in because mom doesn't have glasses on, and she always likes to wear her glasses. But yeah, it's like a picture of her, and then I have a picture of me. Like, it's like my graduation picture. And I'm looking at it, and it's literally like, she's like, it's like, what? Like, that's like me. Yeah, it's like me. And it's very weird sometimes, because it's like, we have the same smile. Her teeth may be a little straight, but yeah, we have the same smile. Like, a couple days ago, she had told me, she's like, we have the Selena smile. You know how like Selena's smile was like very, very big, and like, you know, let me see. Do I have the picture here? Yes, I do. Okay, so that's basically what she's saying, because like our smile is like very big. Yeah, the pictures are my mom, and yeah, we have the same smile. Like, if I could put it, like, maybe I won't put her face, but you see, like, like her smile. Our smile is the same. Well, yeah. We have that smile. We have the Selena smile, as in like the big, huge, you know. Yeah, I think we look alike. And you could literally see it. Like, if she was okay with me showing that picture all over the internet, believe it or not, I would show it. There's other pictures that like she, cause I can't say that like she was a chola, because like she wasn't, because she always claims that she wasn't. But like, yeah, like, if I would show y'all like pictures of my mom, like in her like you know, back in the day when she was like dressed, whatever, but like I look like her, like a lot. Like I just have the more like chubby face. Like when I was younger, of course, like you could see it like very clearly that I look like my mom. But like now it's like people like tend to like, do you really look like your mom? Like I don't know. I think it was last year or the year before that. No, it was last year. My teacher, Mr. Davis. I don't know if he's gonna see this, but if you do, hi. My teacher, Mr. Davis, always like it, cause like okay, it's not embarrassing, but it's embarrassing. He was my case manager. Case manager, as in like I was special ed, right? And you know how like you always have those like annual meetings, or like he has to talk to your mom. Well, he had to call my mom for something. I don't know what it was, but it was something. And like he thought that my mom was me, as in like because of the fact that me and my mom sound exactly the same. Not exactly the same, but the same. Because even my dad always gets confused. And like I would have like sometimes, you know, when you answer the phone you're like hello, and then they think it's like that person that's supposed to be answering. But yeah, he thought it was me, and I was like, no, we sound the same, but we also look alike. He's like, for real? But yeah, so I showed him a couple pictures, and he was like, whoa, like you're she like shit at you. It's like, yep, very much. It's like, well, yeah, he hasn't seen this picture. I don't think I would ever show him because my mom is very embarrassed. She doesn't like that picture. I took it from her. There's another picture I have too, and she doesn't like it. But she doesn't like any of the pictures that I have because they were my grandma's pictures, and my grandma always hid them from them because my mom never. She doesn't even like pictures whatsoever. And now she's like, let's take a picture, you know. But yeah, me and my mom are best friends. That's why I said, don't leave me, mommy. I need you. I need you. I don't know if Jasmine needs you, but I need you. But yeah, this video is very long. Sorry, very sorry. I'm just kind of talking about this now, but yeah. I guess that's it for today's video. I'm gonna try my best to edit it like very, very nice and very good, to the point where like y'all don't really see my mistakes, or like whenever I pause, or like when I wipe my mocos. I don't want y'all to see that, but if y'all do, it's cool. I don't care. You know, people have mocos. Mocos are very, very common. But yeah, this I could tell this video was just me talking to my grandma and my mom, but it's okay. This video will be dedicated to my grandma. I'll make sure to find some pictures, or like try to put pictures in here. If not, I'll just like make it like a little, like I have her video that we made for like her funeral, but like it has like songs in there that may get me copyrighted, and I don't feel like getting copyrighted, so it's like yeah, I'll probably just make like a little slideshow and just like put it in there, or who knows, I don't know. But yeah, or maybe like in between like the videos I could maybe put like pictures of my grandma or whatever, but I'll try, and if not, then I'll just make a separate video of her, just her. But yeah, that's it. That's it for this week's video, guys. If y'all would like a shout out, just leave a comment in the comment section, and make sure you are subscribed and you are and you're following me on Instagram, because I will check. Like if you're subscribed, that's cool, whatever, right? Like I'm not gonna like check to see if you're subscribed, but you have to be following me on Instagram to get a shout out. I'm gonna start that. You know, I'm gonna start it. I'm gonna be one of those real YouTubers. But yeah, if you want to shout it out, let me know. Comment your Instagram down below. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and turn on the post notification icon to get every notification every time I upload. So peace.
1, 2, 3, funky.